For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only two words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's good. And the field goal caps off this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the 1st time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so fit.
And that pass intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
First down for this offense. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They give it to him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Grab near the marker. It's Patterson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going up top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They go to the ground. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Toafili. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just threw that one way too far. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. In the waning seconds of the 1st half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. On the move. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Conley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Arizona! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You've got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Looking to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They want to power it in on the ground on third and goal. And he'll be brought down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. Fourth quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their